What's up, you guys? It's Brandi. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Today I'm coming on to bring you guys another 2-for-1 video of a foundation and concealer from the exact same line. Now today's review is going to be on NYX products, but if you remember, I've just recently done one on the L'Oreal Infallible foundation and concealer that they came out with. So if you missed it, I'm going to link it in the description box below for you guys to check out after this video. Now, before jumping into today's video, y'all already know the drill here. I want to welcome everyone who might be new here to my channel. Thanks for stopping by and checking out my video and content. Hopefully you will want to stick around, join the family, click that red subscribe button and, become a part of the family and support here because it really does matter and I really do appreciate it. Now for my OGs, thanks for always coming back. Let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Okay, you guys, so let's go ahead and jump right in because I don't want this video to be too long, and it seems like when I combined review videos, they end up being like 13 or more minutes long. So I'm going to try to make this very, very concise and as short as possible. So starting out with the foundation, this is what the packaging looks like right here. It's called the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation. On here it says it's supposed to be up to 24 hours wear and it's supposed to be a matte finish. You get 1.0 fluid ounces in this bottle. It is a glass bottle, which I'm always on the fence about it because I'm a clumsy person. If this is glass, it has the potential to break. So I would just prefer plastic over glass, but I guess this is better for the environment since it's glass, but it does have a plastic top on it. And as you guys can see, it also has a pump. We're always here for a good pump, okay? I picked mine up in the shade Warm Honey. It was a little bit difficult for me to decide because, this was one of those foundations that were new on the market. Alyssa Ashley was like one of the girls that helped them, to create all the different shades, undertones and stuff like that. So when trying to figure out what my shade was, it was a little bit hard because it was so much variety to choose from. But I ended up going with this one. I feel like, I don't know, it might be a bit too warm, but I feel like we should be able to make it work. So pulling up the claims on the NYX website, this does come in, I believe, 45 shades in all. And I'm just going to quickly read the claims. It says this is supposed to be lightweight, waterproof, and pigmented AF. Our new Can't Stop Won't Stop full coverage foundation hustles as hard as you do. This comfy liquid formula comes in 45 flattering tones that don't transfer. Every creamy shade glides on smooth, delivering matte coverage and color that stays true for up to 24 hours. Our little overachiever also works to control shine and mattify your complexion all day long, but it doesn't stop there. This foundation is non-comedogenic and suitable for normal, oily combination and sensitive skin types. Now, y'all know always when it says matte, I get a little bit scared because I am a real dry girl and I don't really normally like matte finish foundations, but I still wanted to give this a try for you guys. And it says it's supposed to be pretty much for all skin types. So we're gonna see how this works for today. Going ahead, I'm going to tell you guys what it says about the concealer. So I picked it up in 2 different shades. This is what the packaging looks like, which is similar to the other NYX concealers that I've tried before. I can't remember the name of them, but the packaging is pretty much the exact same. So make sure you read it when you're there. You get 0.11 fluid ounces of this, and this is also from the Can't Stop Won't Stop collection as well. Okay, so for the concealer, it says play, hide, and sculpt with our new Can't Stop Won't Stop contour concealer. Available in 24 highly pigmented hues, this lightweight liquid won't transfer and has 3 major complexion must covers. You can use our blendable matte formula to camouflage imperfections, brighten up your face, and contour those features to perfection. This creamy multitasker also delivers full coverage with a finish that lasts for up to 24 hours. Pair our long-wearing concealer with its complementary coverage foundation and also powder foundation shades to put your best face forward. I've already primed my skin. I'm using my Laura Mercier foundation primer. This is the Protect one that gives me a lot more moisture to my skin and glowiness to my skin, especially since this is going to be a matte finish foundation. So I'm going to go right in with, a few pumps on the back of my hand. Okay, Maybe we'll start with 2 pumps. This is what the consistency looks like. It's not super, super thick, but it's also not really that runny either. So it looks promising. As usual, I am going to be using 2 different beauty tools. I'm going to use my Fenty sponge on one side, and today I'm going to be using my Morphe M439 brush on the other side. Now I do have quite a few marks on my face currently, so I'm really hoping that it's going to cover all of this up. I've just been going through so much with my skin lately. Ooh, I'm liking the way this looks on my skin. It blended out really, really easily. And I feel this shade match is not bad at all. It covered up that blemish completely, like I can't even see it. I'm like, where was it? It's sitting really nicely on the skin too. And I already see it drying down to that matte finish. So I'm hoping it doesn't get too matte. Okay, so this is with 1 layer of foundation on this side and the sponge. It definitely didn't fully cover up all of my blemishes. I can see them clearly peeking through. So I'm gonna take another pump of the foundation and try to go over and get full coverage. Okay, so this is what it looks like after applying about 1.5 layers of foundation. I definitely did 2 layers on this side with the sponge, but pretty much only 1 layer on this side. And what I'm like, it's drying down more and more, and the more that it dries down, the more it's looking real dry, like really dry. And especially on some of my breakouts that I've recently had, it seems like it's looking a little bit drier in those areas, which I don't really like. And I don't know, looking up really close at my skin, it kind of looks, I can see the foundation sitting there. Like it's not completely blended in, or I don't know, it's weird what I'm seeing right now. Like I can see that it's foundation for sure on my skin. And I don't know, it's a little weird. But I'm gonna keep going because I do like that this is full coverage. So now I'm gonna go in with the 2 concealers. I'm gonna start with Golden Honey first. I can already tell this isn't really gonna be a good shade. This is a little too golden for me. So I'm just gonna focus that underneath the eyes and see how that does first, and then go in with the caramel. I feel like caramel would be a little bit better for me. This shade would be more for someone of a deeper skin tone, I think. But it's blending out really easily, and I'm getting really good coverage with this too. And I didn't even let it sit for a minute. So it's not too bad, but it wouldn't be something that I would choose in terms of like an undertone and shade, really. So I am gonna go in with the lighter shade, Caramel. The applicator isn't bad. I do kind of like that it's flexible. So I think I would have chosen a shade a little bit lighter than Caramel just for brightening underneath my eyes, because this is kind of closer to my skin tone shade, so it would be more for those everyday makeup looks. Okay, so I'm going to go in now and set it with my under eye powder. I'm just going to be using the Laura Mercier translucent powder and lightly set just my under eye area. Okay, so this is what my skin is looking like with the foundation and concealer. I just applied a light powder underneath. I'm not going to powder anywhere else because it's pretty much matte everywhere else. So what I'm going to do is go and finish the rest of my makeup, then come back on and let you guys know how everything else applied. So I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I've now finished the rest of my face. It took me a little minute because I wanted to do a little extra with the eyes today. I'm kind of feeling it a little bit. Let me know what you guys think. But anyway, it is currently noon, 12 on the dot. So this is going to be our starting point. In terms of how everything else applied to my skin, I don't have anything bad to say about this foundation currently because everything else went on really easily, and that's likely just because the foundation, concealer, and all of that sets down into a matte finish. I don't really normally get shine underneath my eyes anyway, especially after I set with a powder. So we're gonna see how long the concealer holds up for the day. I love the way it blended out. It literally covered up all my dark marks, even with the first layer of the concealer. Had I not you know, use the wrong shade initially. I probably could have just gotten away with using one layer of concealer and that's it, because it was really highly pigmented and covered up all of my dark spots. I am liking the foundation, like how my skin looks. It just looks really, I don't know, it looks glam, it looks perfect, it looks flawless to me right now. I'm just surprised because of the fact that this is a matte foundation, matte concealer. I don't have any creasing on my forehead, around my smile lines, I don't really have any. And I've had this foundation and concealer on now for at least 30 minutes. Like, it took me a minute to do my eyes and fluff my hair and do all of that. So I've had it on for a minute. I did spray a little bit of Fix Plus, of course, like I always do, just to set my face and to make the powders mesh together and all of that. But I didn't feel like I needed to use an excessive amount. So that is it. I'm gonna go and wear this for the rest of the day, see how it holds up. Let me know you guys' predictions of this. Do you think this is gonna hold up all day? Because they're both supposed to be 24-hour wear. Y'all already know I ain't gonna wear it for that long, but aside from that, I feel like if it lasts as long as I need it to for the day, your girl's gonna be happy about this. Plus, it's super affordable. Anyway, let me stop rambling on and on because I have other stuff that I need to be doing. I'm gonna check back in with you guys later on tonight to see how this foundation and concealer have held up. So I will see you then. Okay, you guys, I'm back. It's now the end of the night. It's currently 10:04 p.m. So I've had this foundation on for a little over 10 hours now, and this is what my skin is looking like. I have to say, looking at it on the camera, it actually doesn't look bad, and throughout most of the day, it's looked really, really flawless with the foundation as well as the concealer. Now, the only thing that I'm noticing, the longer I wear this foundation, the more my skin starts to look dry up close, especially on some of my acne scars that are recent ones. It's kind of like clinging to those, and I'm not really liking that too much. It's definitely stayed matte throughout the whole day, which is one of the claims for this foundation as well as the concealer. It has not budged. It definitely has not transferred when touching my face and things like that. So I am happy about it. It pretty much holds up to everything except for the fact that it says this is for all skin types. I don't really believe that this is something that's that good for dry skin people, because if you don't moisturize really well or have a good base before putting on this foundation, which I actually did moisturize and I used a primer that was moisturizing and everything, and I'm still getting a dryness to my skin where up close it doesn't look hydrating at all. So I'm not liking that in terms of the foundation. For the concealer, I don't have any complaints at all with it. It actually looks really good. I like the shade that I got. Well, one of them, the one that's caramel. I feel like this was actually a good shade, and I'm probably going to take this other one back and exchange it for something a little bit lighter than caramel, just for me to have more of a brightening effect underneath my eyes on some days. So really, I think it's affordable. I think the feel of it, it's very comfortable wearing it all throughout the day. The fact that it stayed full coverage all day long, it stayed matte all day long. That's all, like, these are all of the claims, and I feel like the foundation and concealer both met those claims. It's just the fact that I don't feel like the foundation is for all skin types. I feel like it's more for people who have oily or maybe normal and combo skin. But if you have straight up dry skin, especially in the wintertime, you're probably not gonna like the look of this as much as time goes on. That is pretty much it in terms of my takes on the foundation and concealer from the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop line. I definitely would recommend both of these products. Let me know you guys' take on this. How do you think this held up? Have you tried this product? Do you like it? All of that, let's just chat away in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, as always, give it a thumbs up and show your girl some love. And if you are not a subscriber, go ahead and click that subscribe button and join the family as always. And until next time, I will see all of you beauties later. Bye.